Hi guys, and happy Easter. You should have seen me trying to prepare for this video because it didn't go well. I tried everything to try and get a video that wasn't full of shaking and whatever. So this is my fourth time filming this, but I'm hoping it works out this time. This video though isn't about me in any real fashion. It's about my cat Jackson, who is over there chilling out. He seems to be afraid of me today. I'm not sure why, but oh, there we go. There we go. You can see him now. Wow, that took a very long time. And now I'm going to have to hold the computer like this for the rest of the video. But, my cat, I've had him for about a month, and he's probably 20 months old now. And he is the best addition to my life I could have ever asked for. Not only in the way that he's, cute and cuddly and the best cat ever, but in the way of just being a constant companion, and I can't even explain how much he has added to my life in terms of, I'm going to put this down now, in terms of routine and sort of, he got me out of my slump. I was in a bit of a slump after I moved, where I didn't really want to do a lot beyond work and come home and sleep. And, that's not a great existence. And I knew for a while that I wanted to get a cat. I really wanted to get a cat. I was researching different cat breeds before I moved out. My hair has been doing things weird all day through every video that I've tried to shoot. But I am glad that I waited as long as I did, and I am glad that I didn't wait any longer, because I was thinking of getting one in like April, May, like around now. But I happened to go in March with a friend of mine, and found him. It really was the best day of my life. And I think pet owners will understand, pet lovers, animal lovers will understand that he does so much more for me than just be this cute, cuddly thing. I'm not going to get into the whole assistance cats versus assistance dogs thing, because I personally believe that my cat provides all of the help and assistance that I need at this point. And if I were to get an assistance dog in the future, then I will get an assistance dog in the future. But for now, he is all I really need, and he does so much for me, emotionally, yes, and physically even, because even if I'm having a bad day, I still have to play with him, and he'll put a smile on my face. I still have to feed him, and he will try and jump up on the counter, and I have to prevent that. I still have to clean his litter box, as much as, I may not like that. But it gets me doing, I guess, productive things, even if I'm not in the mood of being productive. And believe me, there have been several days where we just lie on the couch and do nothing, and he gets cuddles all day, and he loves me for it, and I don't know what he's going to do in a few weeks when I'm not home as much. But we will see. And I think it took him maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks to realize that I had some differences and that I was different than other people. So he would have to walk on the other side of me. He couldn't walk in front of me because then he would get kicked. And I'm not saying that I would purposely kick him. It's just part of CP and the swing. I think persons with CP will understand that. But he eventually figured that out. And now I realize, as recently as a couple of days ago, I went to my mom's place for dinner, and as I was leaving and putting things away and getting things together, he went and almost basically got into his carrier, which anybody and everybody who has a cat or dog or anything that needs to go in a carrier probably knows that their carrier is the last place they want to be. So for him to voluntarily go into his carrier was very strange. So of course I asked my mom, who has now become grandma to this cat, whether she likes to think of it or not. She is grandma to this cat, and I refer to her as grandma when I talk to him about her, which is just me, and probably says more about me than him. But he wanted to come with me. She had said no, and then he barricaded the door. He barricaded the door so that I couldn't get out. And that I thought was really strange because he knows not to go near a certain part of the door. He has a boundary where he does not cross. And if he does, then he gets in trouble. He put himself right in front of the door, and of course I coaxed him away, and sure enough, I left and I got to the elevator and I took a bit of a fall. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Falling's part of life. It's part of CP. It's part of my life. I'm not mad about it. But I fell and I got into the car, told my mom, and she said, well, maybe you should listen to him. And looking back on it now, I realized that through that day, I wasn't really walking as well. It wasn't like one of my bad days, but I don't know, I was having a weird spasm day, and he seemed to sense that and knew that I shouldn't be going anywhere. So I appreciate that, and I am going to definitely be watching out for that now. When he does that, I will maybe take that into consideration a little bit more. But it is just amazing at how, and I think this is with any animal, how empathetic, how sort of easygoing, how they are so intuitive and get to know you. Because I thought, I'd get a cat, I'd feed the cat, they'd snuggle with me. He is attached to me at the hip. If he could go everywhere with me, he would be more than happy with that. And he was supposed to be aloof. He has turned out to be something completely separate from what I had thought. And he really has become part of the family, and I'm not just saying that. My parents aren't fans of cats, but when they come over to my place or I show them pictures of him, they will love on him. They just eat him up. They feel like, and they know that this was the right decision for me. And I think yes, they were secure about me living alone before and having some help come in when I needed it. But they now are probably a little bit more at ease because now there's something else that they know is very protective of me and very attached to me. If you are considering getting a pet for your child, I would I would do it. It teaches them responsibility, yes, but it's a lifelong bond and friendship that I don't think anything else or anybody else could match or understand. A dog, a turtle, a tarantula, it doesn't really matter. For me, it has been a good thing, and I am just going to continue to love on him and hope and pray that he is with me for as long as he can be with me for. That's Jackson. So that's that, and I'm going to wrap this up. Happy Easter to all that celebrate, and I will see you guys next week.